What's up, dudes? My name is Nick. Welcome back for another, we're going to call it a Korean indie video, similar to like I did the last time I talked about Marmello. I do believe I did, because I don't really think that the group necessarily falls into a K-pop group. So that's why I'm classifying them as Korean indie. People have been asking me like every once in a while, it's not like I've been a deluge of people saying talk about or make a reaction video for the new song from Marmello, and I was intending on doing it. It just had to find like a time that was gonna fit with catching up to reaction videos and stuff like that. So now is the moment that I'm gonna take a couple minutes here to talk about this specific song. Of course, I talked about their debut song, or their debut song back when that came out. That was called Puppet. It's a really good song. I really liked that. It was a really nice combination, I think, of looking like they're a K-pop girl group, similar to like potentially like maybe not Day 6, but maybe they're like Day 6-ish in a sense. But the music was definitely not what you would expect from a K-pop band or just a K-pop group in general. I think obviously more in line with Day 6, but not at all the same. Definitely much more pop rock, upbeat kind of stuff. And so they've made their comeback with the song Cant Stop. And like I said, we're just going to take a minute to kind of go over some of the things that I liked about it and that I didn't necessarily enjoy about it so much, or I think could have made the song better. So first off, I do kind of enjoy the fact that this is not just a continuation of the sound that they debuted with. Is actually something that is a little bit different. Of course, it still has its little pop rock thing going with it. You know, that's awesome. They definitely do have the influence with the keyboards and the synthesizer. All that stuff is really cool. Makes it unique and different in their own way. And I enjoyed it. It's a really nice little, you know, upbeat sort of rock song. And just overall, just big picture, I really enjoyed it. There isn't really anything specifically, if I kind of want to dial down and focus on specific parts of the song, there isn't really anything about it specifically that I really love and enjoy. But rather there are points that I do enjoy, but I think could be made better or could have been enhanced a little bit if they made a little bit of tweaks to it. So first off, the big thing for me is the chorus or the interlude portion where the synthesizer just like gets boosted up to the max level and is the dominant musical instrument in the music track. It's a really cool and a really nice sort of like melody and progression. I like it. I think it's really great. But the one thing that I wish that they had kind of done potentially was, you know, dialed it back a little bit and kind of made it a little bit balanced with the guitar, you know, with the guitar that was going, the guitar beat, I guess you can say, because the guitar pretty frequently throughout the song, which I just kind of slipped my mind, but this is actually something I really enjoy. But the guitar frequently throughout the song is something that's a little, I don't know necessarily if it's offbeat, but it feels like offbeat or on the upbeat. So instead of everything being on 1 and 3, it's on 2 and 4, right? You kind of get a little, I suppose it's the most familiar description for it. You get a little bit of a reggae-ish feel to it. You know, everything's on the upbeat. You get that feel with the guitar. So it would have been really cool if they had brought that that synthesizer thing that they'd done in there, and then also accented it or made it feel a little bit deeper and a little bit more interesting. Like gave it a little bit more feel. And I guess the best way to describe it, even though sound can't have this, but I'd say give it a little bit more, you know, texture to it, so that you can actually potentially like feel the progression of the song a little bit more in that moment, by bringing that offbeat or, you know, upbeat, you know, the feel to the guitar and the bass. That I think would have made that part a lot better. I still really enjoyed it. It's a really good solid segment. It's a really good way to kind of inject a little bit of energy into the song, which is really good. Also, especially kind of considering, which is another thing that I'm not really super sold on at this moment in time, but the verses for the song are like super low key mellow in comparison to, of course, the synthesizer part and the chorus of the song. Of course, it's not really necessarily a bad thing, because again, if I were to like look up the lyrics or find the lyrics somehow for this, I'd probably get a much better understanding of why the song took the progression that it did, because of course with the title of it being Can't Stop, I kind of, you know, potentially feel that the song's something about, you know, having some perseverance or like, you know, wanting to quit, but then you know, kind of working up the energy or the conviction to continue going with whatever it is that you're doing. So of course, when you want to quit, then you're a little sad, you're a little down, a little low on energy. But then when you want to get back into action and continue doing what you're doing, then that is when the energy would pick up in the song. So it's kind of a reflection, of course. Low energy means that you're about to quit, and the high energy means that you're just like you gotta go, you can't stop. So I kind of get that sense, or I can kind of see how that works into it. But at the same time, like the verses kind of also too lack a little bit of that feel that was present with that guitar part in the song that I like. Again, it's not a bad thing, you know. Overall, it's a really good song. I really enjoyed it. I do personally have to say that I like their debut song. I do like Puppet a lot better as a song, but this one is also equally good. Well, maybe not equally good, but like a 99% good compared to 100%, something like that. You know, it's not my favorite, but it is still something that is really good. And you know, that's it. So I'm not, you know, trying to like rip on this song and say that it's bad or that I didn't like it in any extreme way, because it's not necessarily true. I just wanted to point out a couple of things about it that I thought could have made the song a little bit better, or potentially could have been tweaked a little bit to make it better, or at least made those specific portions of the song stand out in a good way, versus, you know, not standing out in any particular way, in my opinion. And that, of course, would have just elevated the entire point of the song, and it also would have given me some points, but you know, specifically to talk about that I saw as positive points, because, like I said, I don't really see any portion of this song that is that I would specifically highlight as a high point for the song in its entirety, and like was my favorite part in the song. There's no favorite part in the song, in all honesty. It's the entire thing is something that I like. So that's gonna be it for this video. Or for this that's all I got to say. So I know everyone's been asking for it, so I'm sorry that it's taken a week, but you know, I kind of been trying to get some stuff together and get in a routine of uploading stuff and all that stuff, and we kind of missed a couple of days, and that's kind of caused a little bit of a backlog with videos and other ideas and stuff that I've got in my head as to what we're going to cover in the future. So I do appreciate your patience. I do appreciate you guys for, you know, everyone who is coming and reminding me and telling me, asking for me to talk about this song. I do appreciate it. It's really good, of course. And now you finally get to hear what I've got to say. So that's going to be it for this video. I don't have anything else to say, so we're just going to go through my outro. So that's going to be it for this video. As always, I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.